Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Jets going up against the Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This offense has some speed, and certainly Martavis Bryant, he has some speed.
He has that, and he has size. That's what makes him so difficult to cover, because just when you think you have to play him one way, the other attribute kicks in. Martavis Bryant could be an all-star real soon.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Again, it's Bell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Muhammad Wilkerson is one of the most versatile defensive linemen in the league. You can play him at any spot and expect big-time production.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that brings up 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks, so you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
Hackenberg on second down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. 3.5 to go, first quarter. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On second down, it's Bell. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, here's Hackenberg. That one complete to Anderson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on third down.
Yeah, they add a DB. On third down, Hackenberg. And he's got a noon one. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A huge play there for the Jets. And even 40 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it's first down, New York.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked him. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
And a look at the Steelers' defensive unit.
Cameron Hayward is a defensive lineman, but many of us, especially guys of my vintage, remember his father, Craig Ironhead Hayward, who was a running back. I think Cameron decided he'd rather hit people than be hit.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Third and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Here's Hackenberg. Steps away. And he's got Peak. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Check. Mike's 50.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. A screen to Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Got that fumble recovery last time when it looked like they might give up points. It actually ended up yielding points for them on the offensive end.
It's a pretty good swing, isn't it? Maybe you're going to give up a touchdown. Instead, you score a touchdown. Great swing, great momentum changer for your team.
And they'll be looking to build off that momentum on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So out now come the Jets. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional.
And now the rookie's free. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. An even 90 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they're
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
2nd down, Hackenberg. Surveying the field. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Hackenberg. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 78 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Hackenberg. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Let's go! 319! 319! Leopard! Over!
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
And, Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Let's go! 319!
The second down throw for Hackenberg. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
All right, here we go. Green!
On 3rd and 1, here's Hackenberg. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Hackenberg. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Their dangerous wide receiver as time expires in the first half. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Did I just see all of that happen? Did I just see the pass, the catch in the end zone for a touchdown, the clock go to zeros? All we've got now is the PAT left before we end a really good half.
Yeah, that's something to take into the lockers. A little momentum to build on for sure.
And what I want you to watch is the team that kicks the PAT as we expect it to go through the post. Watch how quickly they head to the locker room. They'll be the ones that have the momentum, and they'll be flying.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll go on the ground. And he's got some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Second down following the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Safarian Jenkins has it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
7 yards to go on second down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Hackenberg on second down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. To throw, Hackenberg dumps off to Powell. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And that is incomplete here.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 8 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it brings up 4th down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play action now. Hackenberg. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Hackenberg looks to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 30 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop him here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that, and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front. But this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the play. And that's going to make it third down and 10.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Talk about controlling the football and controlling a drive. And with runs like that, they'll continue to do exactly that.
Time running out here on the play clock. And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And tough starting field position here. Throwing here, Hackenberg. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye. Hackenberg now. That one complete to Anderson. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Green's got it over the middle. It's a gain of 14 there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. And quickly they get to the line. Roethlisberger will throw. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
They was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
This will be caught at about the 3. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And here we go on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. One last shot for Roethlisberger. He's got time. Now a desperation throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.